Hello YouTube. It's my 6th week of early retirement. I've had time to hike, bike, kayak, go fishing, spend time with my family and friends like no other time in my life. It's been amazing. I've been creating a video every week to add something new and challenging to my life, learning how to edit and film. Something I find scary is actually posting the videos for other people to see. It hasn't been easy, but I think it's been good for me. 6 weeks is the longest I've ever had to myself without having to go to a job, and I am so grateful for it. It's due to realizing in my late 40s that I didn't want to work forever, which up until then was my plan. Work until I die, pretty much. At 50, I changed my priority from buying things to buying my future freedom through saving and investing. There's nothing wrong with buying things. We all need things. Food, shelter, and clothing at a bare minimum. But we all want a never-ending and always changing plethora of things. The problem is, even though we have never-ending wants and desires, we don't have never-ending money and time to enjoy those things. In America, and most other first world countries I would assume, we're all constantly overwhelmed with advertisements showing us all the things that we're missing, all the things that we didn't even know we needed or existed, but all of a sudden, after seeing it, we can't live without it. The next thing we have to have, even though it might be put on a shelf, hung in a closet, or stored along with all the other stuff after using it once or twice. And then another ad is popping up on our feed, enticing us to want the next thing that we suddenly realize we can't live without. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can live without it. Your life could actually be better without it. Not necessarily that your life is going to be better without material possessions or experiences. But your life is definitely going to be better without wanting. Your life is going to be better if you don't think that the only way to be happy is to acquire that next thing. Realizing that I was buying too much junk and crap and that it wasn't making me happy didn't happen overnight for me. I still get caught up in wanting stuff, seeing an ad for something and thinking, oh my God, if I buy that, my life will be better. But over 6 years ago, what I did realize is that I wanted my time and my freedom far, far more than I wanted most of the stuff that I had, that I had spent my time, my money, my energy on acquiring. You can have almost anything you want in life, but if you get caught up in chasing everything that catches your eye, everything that you hear about that sounds like it's something you'd like to do, then you're going to eventually start missing out on the really meaningful things that you could do or the things that you could have in your life that could really add value to your life. My message is be more purposeful about how you spend your time, your energy, your money. All that is your life. And we only have one. And when you spend money, when you spend time, that's spending your life. And trust me, it goes by fast. I heard a quote once, retirement is wasted on the elderly. I get that now. I'm only 56 and I'm already realizing some of the things that I thought that I might do when I retired. I don't know if I can do those things. If you wait until you're 65, 70, 62 even to retire, you might not be able to do the things that you had hoped to do. We get old. Our bodies just don't work the way they used to when they're young. And when I was young, when I was in my 30s, I just didn't get that. I didn't think I was going to actually grow old. Well, here I am. I'm not sure where I'm going from here. I don't know how I'll feel in another 6 weeks or in 6 months. I could find a part-time job that I enjoy. I could possibly go back to the career that I left or find another full-time job that I enjoy. But saving money and just being less ridiculous with spending and lowering my expenses, becoming more intentional in adding value to my life instead of just adding things to my life, has allowed me to step away from full-time work and live my life doing the things that I want to do, spending my time the way I want to spend it. The best thing is Sunday afternoons and Sunday nights. Used to be so stressed and so anxious. I would never do anything on a Sunday afternoon. If somebody invited me to go do something, I would turn them down. I got to prepare for work on Sunday. That's when I did my meal planning, was Sunday afternoons into Sunday nights. And that kind of relaxed me into preparing for work on Monday morning. All that's gone. That in itself is just amazing. So, come join me. Start being more intentional with your spending. Pay off your debts, save and invest, and in a few years, you too can have the freedom to make the choices that you're not able to make now. If this is your first video, I'm Curtis, and I didn't plan on retiring early. I didn't have an early retirement all planned out financially and what I was going to do and how I was going to live and how I was going to take out money. I had planned on retiring between 62 and 65. As it happened, I just had enough money to feel comfortable enough to step away from work. Maybe for as much as a year, maybe less, maybe longer, depending on what happens. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. So stay tuned. I'll keep making videos about saving and investing, being frugal, minimalism, stoicism, the way I've lived in the last 6 years to be able to step away from work at 56. Maybe you'll learn what to do. Maybe you'll learn what not to do. If all that sounds interesting, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Until next time, don't buy that thing, at least until you think about it. Are you eating my blueberries? Hey, stop eating my blueberries.